All right, the Shrek 5 teaser, trailer, thingy, whatever you want to call it, just dropped and nobody likes it. And the only reason nobody likes it is because it doesn't look how it looked like in 2001. And it's like, do you really expect a movie to look the same as it did 24 years ago? 24 years ago? To me personally, the teaser looked fine. I would say my only like kind of nitpicky gripe with it, compared to the older Shrek, the newer Shrek looks less detailed. Like there's not as much detail. The change between the two animation styles, it kind of reminds me of like modern Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball back in the 90s. And I'm not even trying to be a nostalgia demon right now, but 90s Dragon Ball art style was just objectively better. Like, I feel like if I showed someone who's never seen Dragon Ball, the 90s Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball how it looks now, 10 times out of 10, they will pick the 90s Dragon Ball. Because the 90s Dragon Ball, it just had more of like a detailed look. It was more gritty. There were bolder lines on the characters. The characters felt 3D almost. Versus nowadays, it's not even just Dragon Ball. A lot of animations, like they seem like a lot more flatter, less detail. They're kind of more focused on color and lighting more than anything else. They were saying the Shrek 5 teaser trailer was so bad, they compared it to the first Sonic movie teaser trailer, and no, it was not this bad. Nothing will ever be this bad. Oh, this dude looks like a mutated rat. I mean, I guess Sonic kind of is like a mutated rat, but like, and the biggest problem with the Shrek movie, it isn't the animation, it isn't the TikTok reference, it isn't that like their daughter is apparently a transformer, which is like, oh, okay, I guess make her a transformer, whatever. As long as the whole plot isn't about her being a transformer and she's trying to find her own truth or something, like, please don't do that. But the actual problem with Shrek 5 is it existing at all. Look, we're 24 years removed from the first Shrek movie. So in 24 years, whatever message was trying to be told, has it not been told yet? And look, I know this isn't some groundbreaking secret or whatever, but Hollywood keeps making the same movies over and over and over again. And Shrek isn't the only IP guilty of the And Shrek isn't the only IP a victim of the squeeze the milk out the cow until it starts spilling out blood method.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude!
But there are plenty of franchises doing this. Like Batman, Jurassic Park, Terrifier, Star Wars, Spider-Man. All your favorite medias are sequels that cannot stop making sequels. And I just want to talk about Spider-Man very quickly. First of all, Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man. The other two are kind of interchangeable. You can put them any place. I don't really care, to be honest. Just this screenshot by itself is better than anything Tom Holland Spider-Man has done. Like, I'm sorry, when I think about Spider-Man, I think about like grenades getting thrown at your face, blowing up your mask. I think of Aunt May's house getting blown up by the Green Goblin and Spider-Man getting pierced by his surfboard. Now, to be fair, I haven't seen any of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, but it's made by Disney. I know they're only gonna get so violent. I just feel like a lot of it is like, oh, power of friendship and Zendaya and all that stuff. Honestly. But the problem with making the same movie over and over again, it makes the movie industry like this monopoly where like the same like 10, 12 movies do really good, and anything that didn't happen in like 1950 just does terrible. And due to the movie industry heavy reliance on familiar movies, over time, the plot of the movie will dip because they know you're not really there for the plot. You're just there because it's the same character you've been seeing as a kid. Shout out the government spy looking at my search history. I was randomly scrolling through Instagram, just and I seen this post talking about 2026 is gonna be one of the biggest years in entertainment history. And then I started scrolling. First off, Scary Movie 6. Scary Movie 6, that just sounds like, six just sounds like too big of a number for like a movie. Like, is there a movie that has like 6 installments besides like Star Wars or something? That's kind of different. That's kind of different, low-key. That's kind of different. Is it crazy that I never seen Scary Movie? I think I pretty much get it right. It's like a scary killer. What's up? I'm pretty sure there's like people getting like dry humped by ghosts. Yeah, that's pretty much Scary Movie, right? I really hope Scary Movie does not do like the corny comedy movie thing. Get like DC Young Fly and Drewski and like, ha, the movie's funny, right, guys? Because we got your favorite comedians. Ha, it's funny, right? It's funny. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I just lost a little bit of my black card. Like, if I had a black card, I just like cut the corner of my black card. Fucking nigga. I'm black. I give out the black cards. I don't need a black card. And it's kind of like, you know, I feel like if you've seen enough enough clips from the movie, you pretty much like seeing the movie, right?
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Spider-Man 4? They're making a fourth one of this dude? But Tobey Maguire can't get a fourth? That's crazy. Alright, Spider-Man 4. Toy Story 5? I didn't even know this was coming out. Bro, like, I feel like once you get past 3, the movie starts sounding like a little weird. What are they gonna do in Toy Story 5? Because Andy already left for college and like he like abandoned them or something. I didn't see the last Toy Story. I didn't see Toy Story 4. But like Andy like became an adult, he abandoned them. What are they gonna do after that? Super Mario Bros 2. Now, I did see the first Super Mario, and my honest opinion of it, I was looking for movie reviews to see if anyone was gonna say it. The Super Mario movie, that was Princess Peach's movie. I promise you, Princess Peach, she was moving like she was the main character. Like, you know, she's supposed to be the damsel in distress, and Mario and Luigi's supposed to come save her. No, Princess Peach was a girl boss the whole movie. She was getting all the power-ups. I'm like, I've never seen Princess Peach use a power-up ever. She don't even get the chance to use a power-up because she's getting captured by Bowser. Dune Messiah. I know who is this? Timothy Chalamet. It's like the new Michael B. Jordan, like the white Michael B. Jordan. I know the bitches be on this nigga dick. So Ice Age 6. They got a Moana live action. Oh my gosh, bro. I think live actions as a genre just needs to stop. Or live action adaptations of like cartoons. Because like the logic in the cartoon world, it doesn't apply well. Dragon Ball Evolution. With media companies being so heavily reliant on using the same faces over and over again, another problem with media corporations being so reliant on the same faces, a lot of times it leads to this cancer that slowly kills their own audience called reboots. I'm sorry, I've never seen a good reboot ever in my life. And it's like every reboot of any show feels like a Temu version of the original. One of my favorite cartoons of all time, Ben 10, has become a victim of reboot cancer. For anyone who's been watching Ben 10 since the original Ben 10, you know we are way overdue for Ben 10,000, for an adult version of Ben. Like, we should have already gotten Ben 10,000. We should have seen Ben when he became the hero of heroes. We should have seen Ben with the master control, you know, dealing with the trials and tribulations of becoming an adult and being married and all that stuff. But instead, he goes from kid, teenager, back to a kid. Who asked for that? All right, even though I just spent a good third of this video shitting on remakes. Okay, now actually that I think about it, it's probably more than a third. I get why they do it. First of all, they do it because it's profitable. They know instead of taking the risk and putting money into something that might not work, let's just put our money into something that does work. So that just makes sense, honestly, from a business aspect. And like, you kind of realize as you get older, everything really is like kind of business and like what can make the most profit possible. It's like if I went to the supermarket and I like get like Tyson chicken patties or whatever, and there's a new chicken patty that's the same price, it's like I'm gonna stick with the Tyson chicken patties, gang. Like I'm just not gonna take the risk of switching and wasting my money. And companies already know as humans, it is very hard for us to get out of our habits. With all of that being said, reboots aren't all bad. With the same franchise being done over and over again, it gives the franchise a chance to be introduced and in the faces of the new generation. Like for example, Pokemon. The original Pokemon aired before I was even born. So if they would have stopped it right there, I would probably never know what Pokemon is. I never understand the hype of Pokemon. But because they kept squeezing the juice out of that lemon, I was able to be introduced to the Pokemon franchise prior to its initial release. So yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody who made it this. I want to say thank you to everyone who made it this far in the video. See you next video.